Hey, what's going on? This is Justin here, and I am back with another video. I realized that I haven't talked about physical media on this channel in a while, so I am sitting in front of my movie shelves. I have a nice, healthy stack of pickups, some recent pickups. These were all purchased with credit, gift cards, or they were given to me as gifts. I'm not really buying movies at the moment. I'm not really collecting at the moment. If I've got some store credit, or I got gift cards, I'm going to spend them on movies. And that is the only way that I've been buying movies in 2025. So let's get right into the stack. The first movie being, I think I've talked about this before on my, in another video maybe, or at least on my Patreon. But I have here The Substance. My favorite movie from last year in terms of the Oscar nominees. I thought Demi Moore was amazing, and I thought the special effects were really great. And this is a very disgusting movie, and I was excited to get it on 4K and Blu-ray. Next up, we have this really kind of cool indie found footage movie that I was given as a Christmas present from my homie Justin Stewart. He got me Frogman as a really cool cover art. Look at that in the back. That's kind of weird. It's kind of like the Blair Witch Project, but I feel like it one-ups the Blair Witch Project in the sense that there's some really cool creature effects in here, but you got to look really close because the whole thing is shot on a digital camera. It's very found footage, you know, there's lots of blurry and motion sickness, I would say, but it's lean. It's very short. I wouldn't say it's really scary. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, Frogman. I have here A Quiet Place at Day One and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is the best of the Sonic franchise. I can't believe these movies are good. And you got dual Jim Carrey performances. You got Keanu Reeves as Shadow. These movies just keep getting better and better. It's insane how it first started and where we are now. For my money, probably the best video game movies to ever exist, I would say. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This is fun. I have some Criterion picks. I did not get these during the 50% off sale. I was super bummed because I couldn't use my gift cards. I went to a disc replay and a Half Price Books, and they had these for really cheap. And again, I didn't pay anything for them because I had a bunch of credit. Cat People by Jacques Tourneur. This is one of the first horror films. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about this movie, but it's about cat people. So these women that turn into cats. I haven't watched it yet. And then the other one I got, which was on my list, and I can't believe that this is a Criterion movie. It needs an upgrade. It needs a 4K upgrade. Ben Affleck was actually recently talking about this when he visited the Criterion closet. And that is the DVD copy of Armageddon, which has a very stellar commentary from Ben Affleck. This is crazy. Why is this a Criterion movie? I have no idea. But it's a 2-disc set. It's DVD only. This is spine number 40. So Armageddon. Can't wait to give this a watch. Gonna watch it with the Affleck commentary. If you have not heard it, it's quite a treat. Because he's brutally honest about the making of this movie. Next, some recent ones that came out this year. A lot of people didn't dig this movie, and I really enjoyed it. This is Ke Huy Quan's Love Hurts, starring him and Ariana DeBose and Marshawn Lynch. It's very reminiscent of Hong Kong-style action movies. You get a lot of really good Jackie Chan vibes with this one, and it's a really fun action comedy. It's violent. It's got a great supporting cast, and Daniel Wu is the antagonist. I wish people gave this more love. I was only able to find a DVD copy, which is a bummer because I really wanted to get this in like Blu-ray or 4K. But I don't know about you, but I feel like the Walmarts in the Midwest suck in terms of like stocking movies. Every time I watch a collector's video, their Walmarts are like super stacked and stuff. And whenever I go to my Walmart, because I have like a gift card and I want to spend it on movies, and there aren't really a lot of good places to buy physical media anymore. Last resort, I'll go to Walmart. And like, it's always barren. The shelves are empty. All they have are DVDs. It's really annoying. I'll probably not shop there anymore. But this was one of the last pickups I got from there. And this is Companion, starring Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. And this is a great movie. If you know nothing about this movie, do not watch any of the trailers. I watched the second trailer and I got something that is very plot focused, spoiled for me. And it didn't, it kind of ruined my desire to go see the movie because like, oh man, now I know a key element. And thankfully, the movie is still really, really good, even if you know that. But I'd imagine it's way more exceptional if you don't know the key plot element, which they also kind of spoil here in the cover, if you look at her eyes. Kinda, I don't know. This is a really good thriller, home invasion, sci-fi film. And it's got Jack Quaid, who was in one of my other favorite movies of this year so far, which was Novocaine. I have a sweet double bill of Rennie Harlin films from Arrow. And the first one is this monster set of Deep Blue Sea. Would you consider this the second greatest shark movie ever made? I have no idea, but look at the time and care that Arrow put into this release. There's booklets, posters. It's got a nice hardcover slip. This is a Rennie Harlin joint. Sam Jackson. Who else is in this? Tom Jane. LL Cool J. And what's the girl's name? I'm looking. Saffron Burrows. So if you're not familiar with Rennie Harlin, he directed Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, and one of my favorite action movies of the 90s. Speaking of Sam Jackson, this is The Long Kiss Goodnight with Sam Jackson and Gina Davis. Sam Jackson, as quoted, saying that Mitch Hennessy, who's from this movie, is like his favorite character he's ever played. This is a Shane Black written script. I believe it was like on a blacklist, or it sold for a bunch of money when it first came out. And like, this movie does not get a lot of love. I feel like it has a cult status now because obviously Arrow acknowledged that and put it out in a glorious 4K. But if you have not seen The Long Kiss Goodnight, this movie rips. This is awesome. So I'm glad that Arrow got a hold of these two Rennie Harlin joints right here. Beautiful box art. Movies and DVDs that I actually paid for. But I feel like I get a pass because I was supporting one of my local libraries and they had the first 3 seasons of Family Ties for a dollar each. So I got these 3 DVD sets of Family Ties for $3. And the money goes towards the library. So I would have paid more, but these were in really good condition. I have no idea how many seasons of Family Ties there are, but it's got one of my favorite actors, Michael J. Fox. And it's got Justine Bateman and Tremors legend, Michael Gross. I was a fan of the show. I don't think I watched it all the way through. My favorite thing about this, though, is when Michael J. Fox left Spin City, his character ended up like working for Alex P. Keaton, I think at the tail end. They don't show it, but he mentions it in the epilogue, which I thought was really funny. And like, I think Alex P. Keaton becomes like a senator or something. And then the last thing I paid for, I thought the gift card would work, but it did not. Discovered this company called Nova Media through another YouTube channel, Films by Color. And they were talking about this really slick edition of one of my favorite movies of what year is it? 2021? 2020. I think it was my favorite movie of 2020, actually. This company, Nova Media, put out this sick lenticular edition of Pig. This is a movie about Nicolas Cage, who's sort of a disgraced chef. His world-famous truffle pig goes missing. And so he goes on this journey, sort of self-discovery and redemption, trying to find this most prized pig. Not because, you know, it's a truffle pig and it finds these, you know, amazing truffle mushrooms, but he genuinely loves the pig. And it's heartbreaking. The way this movie was marketed as felt like it was like a revenge thriller in the vein of John Wick about a chef looking for his pig. And it's not that at all. It's a very deeply human story about fighting for the things that you love. And this company, Nova Media, I believe they're based out in Korea, puts these super cool special editions out. This is number 1268 of 1500. I don't know if you can see that. We got like art books, like little scene descriptions. It's all in Korean though. But, you know, it plays on my player. It's a 4K. And it's just a really beautiful looking collector set. And I discovered them late because I feel like if I discovered them early, I would have bought more stuff from them. But, like, you know, with how things are going now, I bought this way before any kind of tariff was enacted. So who knows how much I would have paid for this now. Look at that. That's so cool. Fun fact, the director of this movie also directed one of my other pickups. Oh God, I'm gonna spill everything. Michael, oh my gosh, I'm blind. Michael Sarnowski, because this movie was so exceptional, he got to direct a big budget Quiet Place movie. And this movie I really enjoyed too. And I was like, why did I like this movie? And I looked up who directed it, and it's the guy who did this movie. And like, if you haven't seen A Quiet Place Day One, this is also marketed as, you know, it's a Quiet Place horror prequel. But this is also a deeply affecting character study surrounded by these extreme circumstances. And like, it works because they got this guy to do it. And this was one of my favorite movies of 2024. Those are all my pickups so far from 2025. They might be my only pickups for this year because, you know, things are expensive. But I'm happy that I got these. And that's it for this video. Let's go over every movie again. I got this Nova Media Special Edition spine number 041 of Pig with the lenticular case and the steel book. I got Quiet Place Day One and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I got The Substance, one of my favorite movies of last year. Love Hurts, Companion, Long Kiss Goodnight, Deep Blue Sea. You know, this one being very famous for the Sam Jackson scene in it. I don't want to spoil it, but it's good. LL Cool J survives, and like that was such a big deal because, you know, he's a black character in a horror movie and he survives. He's a chef. Got Armageddon on Criterion. I got Cat People on Criterion, Frogman, and lastly, the first 3 seasons of Family Ties. I'll probably have a pickup video around my birthday. I'm sure I'll get some movies for my birthday. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite movies of the year so far are. Mine are Sinners. Thunderbolts is really good. I really enjoyed Companion. And I'm looking forward to Karate Kid Legends. And the new what's his name? The guy who directed Barbarian, he's got a new movie out called Weapons, and that looks insane. So that's it. That's all the movie talk for now. So I hope you had a fun time watching this video, and we will see you on the next. Oh, dang it. I kicked the... Now my camera's going to be jiggling for probably 10 seconds here. Stop moving, stop moving. I can't tell. Did it stop moving? I think I did. Don't rock the boat.